This Inside Lowell podcast is coming to you from the WellPoint Studios. Unicare is now WellPoint. New name, same commitment to Massachusetts. At WellPoint, your whole health is their whole point.
Good evening. Welcome to another anticipated episode of Season 2 TindHer. I am getting to be the female amongst the three amigos. Everybody want to say hi?
Hi.
Hey.
Hello, hello, hello.
And what are we here for tonight, sir?
I have no idea. Oh, TindHer.
No. We are celebrating my journey across the pond. Yes, it was months ago, but there was reasons we couldn't really talk about my endeavors. Now we are here, and we're here to drink some tea with the queen, and you're the queen.
Who, me? No,
Yeah.
I am not the queen.
You were. I actually should have.
No, you know what? It's me.
Well, we
queen,
know
yeah.
you're the number one queen. But so everybody has their teacup and saucer. This is thanks to Code Guy's mom. She actually.
Whose mom?
Would you guys know that the best thing to come out of Maine is these cups? If you turn yours over, it's like you're in for like a really big treat. Anyways, we went to the Salvation Army in Maine. It's a huge warehouse to find teacups for our Spill the Tea episode.
Oh, spill the tea. I gotcha.
We're spilling the tea. And her and I were looking through the whole warehouse, and I was
Did
like,
you
oh,
go to like an antique shop?
no, I went to Salvation Army in Maine.
Oh.
Yeah,
So this is like dead Maine people's teacups?
pretty much. But anyways, we were his mom and I were scouring, and I was like, oh, there's no cups. And then we're about to leave, and she's like, Lyndsey, go look in the locked case. In the locked case, these cups that were marked $3.99 were in there. I think mine is made in Germany. Someone's is in England.
I can barely hold it.
Mine's in England.
Mine's in England.
So I don't know. Maybe this will be what's that treasure when you find those antiques or whatever.
Antique Roadshow.
Yeah. So Batch was kind enough to make us the tea because he's the queen. And everyone can pick theirs.
I have
And
this one.
it's very fitting that we know my friend picked this for me. He actually just slid it because he thinks
No, this
he's
is
being funny.
This is my favorite tea.
Irish tea. Okay. Well, this is UK spilling the tea. We didn't get to go to Ireland, remember?
Yeah, but
So
I don't like the UK.
you don't?
Oh, those lying bastards.
Okay.
Pour the tea the right way, too.
Oh, look at that.
Tea bag. Pour the water over it. That's how
Okay,
you do
well,
it.
Brady and I were pretty sure that you're supposed to put the water in the teapot and
But
keep it in the pot and then
But
pour
I
it
think
out.
that's for English high tea.
Oh, so is
I don't know, this is
is
how-
this not high tea?
This is how my Irish boss does it. That's how I know. How
I
to
don't
do
know.
it.
Is this you have tea parties with your?
Oh, cheers to Margaret. Is that who you're talking about? Okay.
We don't mention her name, but yeah.
Oh, well, I think we can say Margaret. She's a great boss.
Margot.
Okay, so
I don't really drink a lot of tea, but
I drink I like the Chinese tea. They get this green tea in there.
I'm doing green tea. I like
The
green
pot?
tea.
okay,
Oh, that's from my house.
okay, here you go.
I don't know. That's like I
Hello,
don't know,
Mrs. Potts.
probably like 100 years old.
Yeah, probably. It's fine.
It's got to be. If I'm 50, that thing's got to be more than
100.
that, yeah.
Okay, so I guess let's get after it.
What's this one? Oh, this sounds horrible.
What is
It's some hippie tea.
Turmeric,
Oh, that sounds good.
chili, matcha, green tea.
Oh no.
You can tell these are Danielle's.
it? Okay,
Oh,
cheers.
oh, they're reds. Yeah,
Cheers.
My tea hasn't steeped yet.
Oh,
mine
okay.
hasn't either.
Okay, we don't know the rules. All right. Anyway, so we're here to talk about the tea about the UK. Batch was wanting to hear
Cheers.
a lot of my UK story.
You haven't told me anything.
I know.
When did
Wait.
you go?
Well, I had.
Like, when were your trips or trip?
We'll go to the timeline. That will be the most effective. So
Okay.
it was a little bit right after Dunkin' Donut accent guy. He
Okay,
had a 40th birthday coming up, and unfortunately, I had a trip to the UK with 4 dudes coming up. So I went to the UK with firefighter Keith and his
Is
friends.
that the guy from the old court?
Yeah, that you met.
Yeah.
Oh, Duncan's?
No, firefighter Keith.
That was on the show.
Oh, Keith. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I can't keep track.
Okay.
Just so many men.
Subtle dig over there. Anyways, so I went because they were going on a guys trip to watch a premiere soccer game, and
Oh, yeah.
you
You
guys,
like that guy.
right, and you sent me out for correspondence
Yeah.
to utilize dating apps overseas, and so I went on a few dates over there. But I think the most important one was it ended up being a tea date. So I thought it might be really great to recreate it with you guys.
Wait, you went on a tea date?
I did.
Did they bring the pot out and they steeped it and you had to pour the tea through the little thing?
I actually got a water with a lemon because like the date was like,
He was like, that was your jam.
When in Rome, do as
Yep.
you not do when you're not
It
in
was the
Rome.
Scottish too.
I mean, I did think it was weird that some young guy was asking me to go on a tea date, but
Oh, he was Asian?
I knew it as soon as I said it. It was also 7 p.m. on a Sunday. And so I met him.
Yeah, but they start everything late out there.
Well, like Sunday is roast day in the UK. I mean,
Oh,
We-
tell me about this. I like this.
the roast. That's what you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get to the roast.
All right.
Anyways, it's Sunday roast day, and everybody's like having their roast and watching F1 racing, and the Patriots actually happened to be on football. And they were all going, as the guys were going to watch football at like a sports bar. And I said, okay, I'm going to Uber. I'm going to meet this guy on a
Were you
TV
here or in UK?
in the UK.
And they were watching the Patriots?
Yeah,
Really?
they're straight, Scotty. I know that's
Oh, yeah,
Hard
that
for
makes
you to
sense.
grasp.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes sense. Yeah.
So anyways, I told them I was gonna Uber to this place to meet this person for tea and that like I'd be all good. And they were like, okay, have fun, like sign off. So I go there, I sit down with the person, and they quickly say to me like, oh, they're like, I'm an American too. And I was like,
That sucks. You went to London to meet an American?
and I'm like, oh, okay, like sure, like I'm just like using this for like podcast content, which I get yelled at every once in a while. And he was like, yeah, I would never like date an American. And so I was like, okay, like what am I doing here then? And he was like, well, like you're good looking. And I was like, so we're like, you're basically flat out telling me like your intent is just like hook up or whatever. And he's like, no, like we can like, you know, chat and like get along, whatever. And I was like, I need to get out of here.
He's like, do you like my tea bag?
So
I
anyways,
guess it's a good thing you just got.
I know. So we end up talking, and then like come to find out like his mom's like a therapist and like all these similarities. We had like a good chat. Like nobody I was like interested in though. So the shop's like, okay, we're closing. And he was like, well, you didn't have a proper cup of tea. Could I please make you a proper cup of tea? And in my head, I'm like, no, this is some like serial killer shit that's gonna go down here. Like
Oh, she's American.
that's why it's more likely because Americans are the crazy ones, right?
Right.
900%.
Yeah, and he was like,
It's not like the guy was like, could I call you a cup of tea?
yeah,
Yeah, like if
Yeah.
it was legit
no.
English, I would
So
go, yeah.
honestly, I
She-
wanted to say no, but like it's really
You were like,
hard.
all right, let's just go.
It's really hard for me to say no, as some people are aware. And so I'm like, okay. He's like, it's just like a couple blocks down. So we walk to his apartment. As soon as I like,
Permission to question?
yes, please.
So he wasn't just a tourist over there. He is an
lived there.
American that
Yeah.
moved.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Interesting.
So he was a resident.
Yep. So
I can't drink this like this, by the way. It's too small.
as we go to walk in, and I'm sure you guys have encountered this before, I like the doors literally open a crack, and he's like, can you take your shoes off? Like very, very paranoid about the shoes inside the house.
Okay, I don't like that.
I
It makes-
immediately thought of Batch when this came up because I was like, Batch wouldn't be okay with us.
No, it makes me mental. It's like, dude, relax. Chill.
Well, because like, what if you have to run out?
No, it's not even that. It's just like, unless you come in with like shitty shoes or something,
I
like,
mean, wipe your feet on the mat.
yeah, exactly.
I know it's a big thing in Europe, but screw that. I don't like
A big thing in Europe. I actually have more friends here in America that are so crazy about like, do you know what's on the bottom of your shoes, and do you know what you're bringing in here? And I'm just like,
I'm like, really? Your fucking cat's on the counter, so shut up.
It's true.
Yeah,
I
I
agree with him. I
Yeah.
agree.
So-
and I'm a germaphobe. And I'm a germaphobe.
I'm like, I don't know what's on your floor.
yeah.
You got kids, dogs, cats, and you want me to walk around barefoot?
I mean, mine's vain because like I just want to keep an outfit together, but like it was just like the harshness that he said. Like I don't know this person, and like was like really coming at me about the shoes. So like that already rubbed me the wrong way, and like immediately I'm thinking how do I get out of this situation? Because I am not going to be able to be mean and just be like, I'm not interested. I got to go.
Probably has a backyard full of Legos, and he was going to chase you out there. And you weren't
Yeah,
gonna
probably.
get away.
So anyways,
Bad idea.
we walk into,
Backyard full of
we walk
Legos.
into his apartment and he's like, what kind of tea would you like? And he offers me 2 choices. Okay. Tell me what you think about this.
Was one of them oolong?
One was like the berry and the
I don't know
other,
what that is.
Oolong tea. It's kind of tea.
and then
Okay.
the other was like a sleep bedtime tea.
Oh.
Ooh. Rapey time tea.
You go, girl.
I thought it was weird.
It's,
I thought there was going to be more of the head on that.
So
well,
clearly,
it's been a little, it's settling a little bit.
I went for the
No, I
berry,
meant
the
on
berry
the
tea.
plastic.
We know I went for the berry tea. And I'm waiting for it to get made, and he is like on his phone, like zooming into places in like the UK. Like I just could not be any more disinterested.
What do you mean, like, just telling you where to go?
Yeah, just like snooze fast. I didn't need the sleepy
Like
tea.
you were
He
boring?
was boring is not like enough. He was the sleepy tea. Anyways, he makes me like the berry tea, and he comes over and it's in a formal like saucer and cup, which I'm kind of like, dude, what a fake Englishman you are. Like you're totally being fake right now because you're an American. So I take a sip of the berry tea. It's disgusting. I'm like, how do I get out of here without drinking this? Because I was concerned there probably was something in the berry tea.
Yeah, like poison berries.
Right? Anyways, I then say I have to go to the bathroom. And I bring my phone into the bathroom and I text Keith and I'm like, you need to make up an emergency and FaceTime me in 30 seconds. And so then I like went back to the couch and Keith FaceTimes me and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And he's like, we're all wasted. You have to come get us. We can't get into the place. Like, we need you to come get us. And so I was like, all right. I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I have to go. And he's like, really? They can't get an Uber? And I was like, fuck, this guy's seeing through the cracks in the story. And I was like, no, I have the keys. There was no key. It was the code for an Airbnb. So I'm like at the door and I'm like ready to leave. And he's like, so you're going to take an Uber back here? You didn't finish your tea.
Ooh.
That's
I was like,
Criminal Minds.
Why-
episode
why-
there?
Yeah, why is he being so heavy?
That's a little weird.
It's
I
just
don't know.
it's just podcasts. Like it's
You
not.
shot the tea. Give me like,
Yeah.
So needless to say, that was like the first time I've ever done that whole like phone a friend to get out of dates. Like I know people do that all the time. That was the first time I did it. So cheers to Keith because he saved my life.
I feel like you might have been chopped up in a little
Suitcase.
into little biscuits.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I have follow-up questions, not related to the date though.
Yeah,
What's Uber like over there?
normal. The
Oh,
same.
that's it.
Yeah.
What we want?
Mm-hmm.
Crappy drivers.
No, same.
Oh.
Was it like do they use the same dating apps or is it like something different?
No, the same.
Which one were you using?
Bumble or Hinge.
Oh,
Do you still pay for those?
I've never paid for them.
Oh.
No, she got sponsored.
she gets sponsored. Wait, what do you mean? Are they? How do you?
Okay, but I will. Speaking of that, though.
Wait, why? Did some people pay? Some people don't.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can pay to
You,
have
yeah,
like,
you pay
unlimited.
for premium services.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Like
Better service.
the regular one on Hinge, you can only see the most recent person that's liked you. And it could say, in Lyndsey's case, I'm sure it says 276 match or likes. In Brady's case, there might be 3 there.
And you can only see the most recent one.
I can only see the most recent one until it's 1,300. I can only see the most recent one until I make a decision on the current
That
one.
was a humble brag, Scottie.
Oh,
You go, girl.
Thank you.
well, that's not bad. So you make a decision, and you can see the next one that comes up.
Bad
But like sometimes
would
I
have
wanna
like
go
4
back
views.
for the research, or I don't want to make a decision because it's one that's really good that you just want to show people because it's so bad.
Yeah.
You'd have like 4 views.
Is that a lot?
Yep. Well,
For a day, four views a day for a guy, I feel like is a lot.
she'd have 1,400, but you'd have 4 views.
Yeah, but like I will tell you, like out of the 1,325 there was, and I like somebody thought this was like a joke, so I
Jesus.
screenshotted it.
She knew the
It keeps going up.
I'm like,
exact amount.
I'm like, bitch has a receipt. Yeah, I'm not gonna come here like.
And she's like,
open
out of
myself up to this.
1,325,
How many did
And
you
I have
go
a receipt.
into the UK with?
And
Oh
she has
no,
a
this was
receipt.
just the other
Yeah.
day. I don't know how many was in the UK.
Oh, okay.
But I will say, like, there's been a thing that a lot of girls are saying right now, that the numbers are super low because they feel like they want you to buy it, and like once you buy it, then like your numbers will like get inflated. I'm not sure, but I think like they're like trying to find ways to make more money on these dating apps.
I wonder what the average number is.
I don't know.
Like, we should find out. Are you
Ask
average? Or are you,
ChatGPT.
Am I average?
yeah, like, what's the average number
I'm
of
sure,
views?
like,
Oh yeah, she'll sip some
Average.
tea.
yeah, average.
Would you say like where you are? Like you're like, hey, I'm in England. Like, how does it?
Okay, so before I was going, so I did not pregame before I went to the UK. Second time around, I learned from my mistakes. When I was going to Ireland, what I did is I set my location for Ireland. Then like, they all love an American accent. It's like the best thing going for me over there. And I started talking to them, and they're like, oh, so like, do you want to meet up tomorrow? I was like, oh, I'm not coming there until like 2 weeks. And so then I set up dates for when I went. Whereas like the UK, I didn't change my location until I was there. And then like only had like, I was only there for like what, 48 hours, 3 days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you find it?
So,
Scotty, can I have my phone, please?
Yes, ma'am.
ChatGPT
Should be nice and charged.
said, I don't have real-time data. And I said, what would you say hypothetically? Hypothetically, the average
think
number
you're
of
like
views on
30%
Hinge profiles
charged.
can range from a few dozen to a few hundred per week, depending on factors such as profile, attractiveness, activity level, and geographic location.
No, by activity level, do you mean like your sexual activity level?
Or activity on the app.
Oh, I got
Yeah, how would they know that?
I thought people like hit a little button if it works out.
If what works out? Like, how do they know your sexual activity?
I thought you had to hit like an app, like a button,
Well, you got to share it.
like a little bing. Like, what happens when?
Keep talking.
So what happened? All right. So if once you view somebody,
I can either X them or like them.
what happens when you like them?
Then you can start a conversation and see where it goes.
Oh God, that's a lot of work.
Okay.
And if you don't like them, then you could just be like, nope.
You don't know their names or anything, right?
First names.
First names, yeah. Whatever they share. Because some people don't even put their names. They just put like something. They'll put like,
Did you put your location as Lowell?
most people do. You could just write batch and they'd be like, hey, batch. Wanna fuck?
I mean, there's gonna be, I don't know, like you're in Boston, you're like, oh, the guy's from Lowell. You're probably like, I don't really. They're not gonna look there. You know what I mean? Like if you saw a girl was from like Fall River, you know what I mean?
Oliva.
Forever.
What about it? Like, is it too
Forever.
far, or you just like don't like their accent?
Well, it's like too far. It's kind of choppy down there, you know.
I'd be more concerned about her mustache.
Oh, that's like hitting the Portuguese hard.
Yeah.
You did that, Brady. That's not nice.
You're the one that
Well, this is
said it.
batch being batch.
Well, no, I'm just saying. Like, I would think that. I wonder if the location influences how many hits you get.
Well,
Of course it does.
I mean, I have like, well, when I was like talking to like Kozar, I was like, why do you want to talk to somebody like 2 states over? And he was like, there's no one good in my state.
Well, he was from Maine, right?
Yeah. So I think
I can
like
see that. That makes sense.
people are like more in like rural
Like-
areas.
It's like, oh, this girl's got teeth, and she doesn't look too like she does a lot of math.
Is she a lumberjack
And
or is she just wearing flannel?
Jay's using tits, so we're gonna,
Well, there we go.
hire her.
Hired.
She doesn't look like my barnyard animals.
Okay. Now, I'm sorry that I was tied up with my phone,
Barnyard animals.
but the next topic
all right,
on
go
the
ahead.
board is the new fish pic. I wanted you guys to know that fish pics have now been out on the app. They're not cool.
What the hell is a fish
You've
pic?
been saying that for a while.
So is a fish pic like you just be like, boop?
What do you mean? Like, do I swipe on it?
No, I mean.
What is a fish pic? I don't
Yeah.
even know what it is.
Picture with the fish,
Well,
right?
you're gay, so I get it, but like Brady's straight. Like,
You-
it's just a guy going fishing and he caught a fish and he's holding up a fish.
Oh, I thought you were talking about it was a picture that you're posting because ladies sometimes smell like fish.
I am dead.
Whoa, I wasn't going there.
Dead. Wow, coming from women hard.
Tuna trouble.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow. We'll put it as wow.
There's Bumble and then there's Bumblebee.
I don't have a fish pic.
Okay. So I just want you guys to,
Ooh.
I have fish.
we said like the fish pic was, I called this on the radio station, what, like 3 years ago?
Oh, wasn't I here for a fish pic conversation?
Probably.
Yeah, we've done, yeah.
Well, you should have known then.
Yeah.
Fish pics have been-
exactly.
Okay, Scotty Marie.
I get a lot on Instagram though. I get a lot of feeds of hot chicks fishing though. It's kind of a weird thing.
Okay. Well,
Ice fishing.
we've talked about like, I don't understand the whole holding up a dead fish. But anyways,
Oh my god.
the dead fish is out. I have now messaged you guys what is in. You can now look at your phones.
Oh, I don't.
My phone's been face down. You know why? Because I'm a good person. 'Cause
No,
I'm-
it just came through.
Who's safe?
So this is
Lyndsey.
the new fish pic is a cat pic.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
This is where we're at, people.
No.
The third one's not a cat pic.
That looks like a dead. That looks like a missing person.
Looks like a dead human being.
The third one is not a.
Oh, I think we were trying to guess how old he was. Sorry about that.
What the fuck?
Like,
Okay.
that guy doesn't even have a full name.
I've added this to the list of.
This guy's actually really
Oh
cute.
no, no.
He's actually pretty hot.
He's cute, and like the cat and like you and him could be great.
Men
No,
with
I'd marry
cats.
him. I'd marry him.
Men, you'd marry a man with cat. Of course, you were a Virgo.
I don't.
No, I'd marry him.
I think I'd
I don't
rather-
want to marry the cat.
Okay, so chapter number 2 on this cat brigade. Everyone on the dating app has a cat now, okay? It is
No.
beyond me. I have no understanding of why a single guy is in these pictures. And not only just like a picture of a cat there, as you see, they're cuddling, they're all over them. It's
Disgusting.
weird.
I guess does that.
Disgusting.
Like, am I supposed to be like, oh, you take care of a cat, which is pretty independent anyways, so I find you attractive?
I have a dog pic.
You have a dog?
No, but I have a dog pic.
Brady knows how to cat pic.
That's chicks do like dogs.
I'll take him to B Street to see the St. Bernards.
Oh, these dog. Oh,
I'll take him to B Street to see the St. Bernards.
God.
So I just can't understand
Except
like
Elmo Fudd's in
where
my bedroom.
all these cats with single guys came from. So there was
I don't
somebody.
know if I know any guys, but does Jimmy Sweatshirt have a cat?
Andy the professor has a cat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
What's
no.
your vibe on a guy with a cat?
I don't mind it.
I'm not a cat.
Are you
person
talking
because I'm
about
allergic?
music?
So.
Are you talking music, Andy?
Mhm.
Yeah, he has a cat.
Okay, well, here's the deal. So I started.
I'm just allergic, so I can't be.
I'm
around.
allergic as well.
Yeah.
I might as well be allergic. I am mentally.
I mean, I've had when I was married, we had cats, but growing up, we had a cat. But
Okay.
I
Anyways,
wouldn't want to have one now. I
I
wouldn't
had a
have a
cat
dog
growing
either.
up,
so I
Dog
will
is
say
fine.
I started chatting with somebody
and they sent you
A
a
little
picture
bit
there.
back, and they didn't have any pictures of cats
He's like,
because
what
I
do you,
wouldn't
you
have
send me
chatted.
yours, I'll send you mine.
No. So he says like, hey, why don't we have like a video chat interview? Which you know me, I'm like, yeah, let's bring back the interviews. I'm loving it. Tell me why a guy would have his phone and video chat. This is the angle he had it on. He's sitting like this, okay?
Was he just like?
And like, it's
Rubbing
like
his
the
cat.
buttons on his shirt are like popping like off. And I'm just like,
Because he's fat.
this is your first impression with a girl.
He's like just slouching over and
So like he's just like laying like
He's-
this and having like on the couch talking, and then all of a sudden, a cat jumps up. A cat jumps up, and like the cat's butt is in like where the camera, the phone. I'm like, should I get off this call? Like he's petting it, like he wasn't like, oh hey, like trying to move the cat while we're like
little
talking.
starfish cam.
Okay,
He was fat.
he wasn't like overly fat like other people have called my exes, but like
God, if you're
He wasn't-
fat, then
he
I must
wasn't
be a
lean.
Whale and batches.
He wasn't lean.
Sasquatch.
He
you
wasn't
didn't
lean.
meet the one that we're talking about.
Oh,
Anyways, the cat, and then he starts like caressing the cat while we're talking. I'm like, this is weird.
There's
Like,
so many. I have so many puns right now.
so I was like, I didn't get the memo about the cat. And he's like, oh, like, isn't he so cute? And I'm like, trying to be like, no, not really. And then I'm like, okay, so like, I'll just hit with like the real questions I need to know. And he was like, when was the last time you were dating somebody? And he said like the summer. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, and like, how long did that last? And he's like, well, it ended because she died. Okay, first off.
Whoa, what?
Whoa, what?
I was so shocked. I was waiting for him to just, yeah, Scottie, can you get in camera?
Yeah. Hold on, sorry.
Guys, Scott's hit a rough patch tonight.
So-
He pre-gamed a little too hard.
Did the cat come back?
No, but then what he ends up telling me,
Wait, who died?
The wife.
the girlfriend.
Oh, girlfriend.
Is that her cat?
Yes.
I can't
So-
just
Oh,
open the
so
door
what
and
he's saying
let
is
go.
the-
The girlfriend's.
Yes.
That's
So
a lot
then
of
like,
that's a lot of baggage.
well, then I was like, you know, I'm tearing this cat apart, and then he like lays that whole like, not only is the cat like he gave the cat a home, but like a significant other died, which
So he laid it out heavy.
I wanted to know how, but I just felt like whatever. I felt uncomfortable during the call, so what I did is I hung up on him abruptly, shut my phone off, and pretend like my phone died.
Like his girlfriend. Do you think? Do you know that? Do you know that if one of the reasons I don't have a cat is that if you die
God.
and you die alone, the cat's gonna eat you.
Well, that's what Glenn says every day.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you die, say you're in your house, right, and you're alone, and you die, after a certain number of days, the cat gets hungry. It starts eating you.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it
lie.
does.
It
Yes,
does.
it does.
What do you think it's gonna do?
It needs something to do.
So, does a dog do that?
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't think
Yeah.
I've never heard it from a
No,
dog, but
I
I've
don't
heard.
I know dogs. I don't know about the dogs. Are probably
I thought they like lay down next to you and they're like sad.
no. They eat your face.
My dog would never eat me.
I think your dog would eat you if he was hungry enough.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
Tonight.
No, but that's one of the reasons.
Nobody's getting eaten tonight, Scott.
I wonder
Okay?
if that's
Tonight.
I wonder if that's so the guy. That I'll tell you what though, the fact that his girlfriend died and he took the cat. That's very nice of him.
I know, but then I like felt bad about it. But either way, my
Well,
phone
if it's true. I mean,
my phone died, so I couldn't communicate further.
what was the cat's name?
I
Do you
almost
tell
just
your
said
vic-
a name.
Do you tell your victims about your Inside Lowell podcasts?
Define victim.
Like the guys you date. You like I do a podcast.
No, like the guys you interview that don't get to dates.
Oh no, like
No.
unless I don't really like them, I'll be like, oh, I'm just like using this content.
Well, let me ask you this: how long would you have to date somebody before you take in their stray pet?
I thought you were gonna say how long until you tell somebody that you're doing a podcast, which gets tricky because when you start dating somebody and you do a dating podcast, there's a lot of questions to be had.
I feel like this has evolved from a dating podcast. I think it's more of a.
Well, yeah, I don't really
Well,
think-
we've been doing it for a while.
I feel like this
Yeah,
is more
season
the Beers
2.
with Batch now. Just Lyndsey's
Yeah,
the
we're on.
Well, tonight it
I
is.
mean, you,
Well,
me,
it's
you, me, and
deep.
Badge have been doing it for what, 6 months longer?
No, but seriously, like, when do you have that responsibility to take care of a dead girlfriend's stuff or whatever, or boyfriend? Like, if I met a girl, I was dating her for like a month, and she died. I'm kind of like,
You're kind of like, oh wait, all our stuff's here. I'm gonna still keep it in case someone comes and cleans it.
well,
Don't
I
even try it.
listen.
This guy
Badge
tries
would-
to act like he doesn't care, and he's the one
No,
that
these are
cares.
some interesting questions.
Batch would literally just throw it all out.
When would you be at wake status? Like if you're dating something like
Brady, don't you think he'd just throw it all out?
No,
how long do you have to date somebody before you get to stand in line at the wake?
Oh,
I think he'd just throw everything out.
I don't know. Apparently, I hang up and pretend I don't know them, so I'm not sure.
I don't know. That's so weird.
I don't know.
How
because
long was he with the girls?
I don't know, but like I've been watching all those documentaries on Netflix that I've been like telling you to watch, and I mean, we all know the partner is like 99% the time the killer. So
except for that one where he wasn't. That was crazy.
exactly.
did you watch the one on Netflix that I don't know when it came out, but it was the couple in like California, and the police were saying that she faked her own disappearance.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, I just watched that.
American Nightmare or
Oh,
something.
American Nightmare. Yeah.
Yes.
Did you see that one?
They're like,
It's
oh,
really
you
good.
did that based on the movie that just came out or whatever.
Yeah.
It was Gone Girl.
Can you
Gone
imagine
Girl.
a detective being like,
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's a real thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was such a good little like series because it wasn't
Did not
so
go
many
where I thought it
episodes.
was going.
No,
no, because
and then if you look
To
that
be
police
honest with
department
you-
up now, it is so corrupt.
Well, the weird thing is, you look at all those police officers, and in every picture they all have cats.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I honestly was like,
Yeah.
she started talking about the husband. I was like, dude, that husband definitely did something. First off, he was like already cheating. Like, it was just a very weird scenario. It's always the partner. So back to the wake. No, I don't think I should go to the wake because I'm probably a suspect.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look guilty.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
So cats.
I mean, I probably did kill him.
See, I think a fish is better than a cat. Picture.
Listen,
So not the
I
point.
guess the fact is, like, I probably, if I had to pick, you're right, I'd probably go for, if I had to choose between a guy that's holding a dead fish or a guy that's cuddling a cat. Ew, David. Like, disgusting.
What about if
Ew,
you have a-
David.
What if you
Ew,
have a lot of
David.
pictures, but most of the pictures you're in drinking situations?
Are we talking about
I'm
yourself?
saying,
Like,
hypothetically.
like
Her drinking alcohol?
No, it's just like most of the pictures I'm in, I'm
he's
with.
talking about himself. Like, if we made a profile with Batch, like, we don't really have all these pictures that Batch isn't either at the old
Yeah.
part or.
Well, there's ice fishing pictures, but there's
But there's
Yeah.
fish in those.
Guinness.
But
too.
But if you're just like holding whatever and just drinking, then whatever.
I don't like take pictures by myself. I'm either with a bunch of people.
Well,
like,
I think that's what most guys say on there. They're like, "Oh, I don't have pictures myself." So I'm like, here I will say to the three of you, my three single kings, start taking some pictures solo.
oh, you have some good ones for my cousin. She took some good
I
ones.
was drinking. There was a pint of Guinness
Oh,
in my
damn
hand.
it.
Also, I think it's important for you to have them for like when we have your funeral.
Oh yeah, you can use the
Yeah,
picture.
'cause-
I mean,
Oh,
you-
those,
Yeah.
but those you can have me with all the like drinking and stuff.
Yeah,
That's fine.
because he's gonna
But I
die
think
pretty
he's gonna-
soon.
He's gonna die pretty soon.
Yeah,
Well,
probably.
You think so?
Yeah, probably.
I think I got it.
I already lost one of my dads. I can't lose my other
I'm
dad.
gonna have to have that conversation with Thea about where do people go.
I got another 15, 20 of me.
What?
Maybe we'll watch the
Where-
movie All
where are we
Dogs
gonna
Go to
put you?
Heaven.
What do you mean, where would you put me? You got to burn.
Do you want to be cremated or do you want to be?
I want you
buried?
guys to cremate me and then take my ashes and mix them up and make white Russians with them.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, just tell Red. Just
No,
tell
I don't
Red.
listen. I don't give a fuck.
I think all of us
No,
get
tell
like
Christine. Danielle.
we all get a
Danielle.
vial and we decide where we want to like bring Batch for our last time.
This is-
I know where
this is
I'm
not
gonna
a good
bring him.
conversation.
No, so I'm gonna.
No,
bring
it's
back
not a good
the
conversation,
Rockport
but I
with
just want to know what he
Oh,
wants.
that's not bad.
I'm bringing him to Tripoli Bakery.
Oh yeah, give him a cannoli.
I think that was just some bread.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Give him a cannoli.
Okay. What else is on here? Oh, Craigslist. Okay.
Oh, is that still around?
I don't know, but I think that dating apps are the new Craigslist. Because what I have come up with here is I don't need to find somebody that like I actually necessarily even want to date, but I'm just gonna look for people that can do things that I need done. And like so now the dating app is a Craigslist. So it's like, oh, I like need a plumber. Okay. I need an electrician. Okay. I need somebody
What are you
that
talking about? You fixed your own doorknob.
thank you.
What was the deal with that?
My
You never-
independence.
what was the problem with the
I
doorknob?
went back to the directions and read it. I just want everyone to know
Was it
like
assembled incorrectly?
people in my life have been concerned that I've never locked my front door. And so
But
now
your back door
But you,
is open.
but you fix it yourself.
oh god.
But you fix it yourself, so that's
Yeah,
a great thing.
Yeah, but you live in a community that like it shouldn't be dangerous to leave your front door
Exactly,
open,
but
right?
people are like Dunkin' Donuts accent guy was like, I Googled you and I came up with your address. So like that little sparked some
Yeah,
conversation.
but you can get into a house.
I mean, I could find your address in under a minute.
Yeah,
if
but it's
I
so easy to
tried.
get into
I
a
mean, I
house.
post it on Craigslist.
What was
no,
wrong with it though?
it just like I had to take it off and then I like moved one of the wires and put it back on. So it's one of those like yeah, because I can't have a key
But where was the wire attached to that it was?
inside the knob.
So it just said come undone.
Yeah.
You had to rewire the knob to make it come.
That's just
Oh.
so upset I'm the guy in the relationship.
Yeah,
He
it
stays home and
bothers
takes
him.
care of the child.
That just
He's like,
happened once.
I was a child care worker. I know how to take care of a
I
child.
mean, he knows children. He knows
I did some stuff
child
around the
care
house that-
systems.
Okay, anyways, all I'm saying is the new Craigslist is the dating app.
because you want to get shit done.
I mean, why not?
So on a dating app, can be like, I really want to find a woman that loves to fold laundry. and do dishes.
Yeah.
I think that there's women out there that are looking for those traditional roles.
Yeah.
And then
man.
I won't have to pay the Greeks anymore over at Spin
Yeah.
City Laundromat to fold my laundry.
What do you think about it?
What about using people for getting shit done?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like I'm supporting trades.
Yeah.
I feel like for you to put it out there, it's fine. But if we put it out there that we're looking for
We're
it, then
assholes.
we're
We're
assholes.
Is it
Oh,
like
yeah.
sexist?
Yeah.
Yes, because we'll look sexist.
Okay, because what are you looking for? What's your ideal like ad?
I'm different because like
I agree with Batch. I just need someone to fold my laundry. I'll clean. I'll cook.
That's all you guys
I
need?
don't.
I hate folding laundry.
For me,
not
it's
my
different because
existence.
like I'm in a gay world, so it's like different. But like for them, they're in a different world because it's sexist. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
I will say, okay, so I had this conversation the other day.
And I don't mean it in a bad way.
No, I know what you're saying. It makes sense.
But it just looks differently.
And I get you because I think like in a world today, like we're trying to say like we want women to be independent and
Yep.
like make equal pay and do all this stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm proud that I can do that and fix the doorknob and be independent, own my own home and all those things. But like, is it bad? Can I even say that I want a guy to do that now? Like, cause I feel like,
No.
oh God forbid,
No.
because that's like traditional.
I do not think that's a wrong thing to say.
No, I think there's nothing wrong with.
No.
So you
Some
guys-
some women will say that you are wrong.
Oh, that's what I know. So I don't say.
They will
They're like,
say
what do you
that.
mean you can't do whatever? So you
But
guys
guess what?
want someone to fold your laundry.
But
I want
I don't really. I could care less.
I could care
I want someone to
less.
fill my gas tank.
If you got a guy to fix your car and pump your
my dad.
gas and blah blah blah,
Yeah, like,
I would never knock
could you remember get my inspection sticker and like fill up the gas tank? Like that.
I would never knock you for that.
Yeah.
Never.
I just think it's nice to have shit done for you.
Yeah.
I got to do everything myself all the time.
I would never
I know.
knock you for that.
Thank you.
As a friend, I would never knock you for that. Because, like, I know we're not that close and we're just recently acquainted. But, no, we are like a year.
Scottie, I was on the other side of this. Then we adopted you as my co-host.
No, I know, but like for like a year. But, like, if you ever came to me and said, dude, I want some guy to just pump my gas and
Good thing he used the word
And
gas
do my
after.
shit.
Not just pump. I didn't know where Scottie was going with that.
I'd be like, you know what? I'm fine with that.
You know what? And same to you. If you just want a guy to pump your gas,
So be it.
yeah. Uh-huh.
All right.
Okay, speaking of pumping gas, Scottie, this one was kind of for you, but like
All right.
you need to drink some tea or do you want some water?
No, I don't want water.
Okay.
I'm just going to drink vodka.
Okay. Sure. So when so the
What are we
big
ta- what are we
spoon
talking
question, the big spoon question. This has come up a lot recently with guys on the dating app.
What
They-
does big spoon mean?
I thought you would know.
Oh, like who's topping?
What's big spoon to you?
Sleeping like a
Yeah.
like stacked spoons, spooning
Yeah, and the big spoon goes where?
on the outside.
On the outside.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you ever be okay being the inside spoon? I can't even say it. with a straight face.
So we're talking about topping and bottoming, man. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So are you gonna be the big spoon, Scott, or the small spoon?
Depends on the person.
Like they probably have to physically be bigger
I'd have
than you.
I'd have to be even if I was dating like a tall chick. I'd have to be the outside spoon.
Because is it like some like alpha stuff going on there, or like what?
I
Like,
don't
are
know,
you
it
gonna
just
feel
feel weird.
uncomfortable being cuddled?
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Brady, weigh in on this.
I'm leaning towards having to always be the
Big spoon.
the big spoon. But you know what? If I got a man flu or something going on, bring me chicken noodle soup and maybe a little cuddle. But get the hell.
So if I was like, we went on a date and I slept over, and then I was like, all right, do you want a spoon? But you thought it meant you were gonna be the big one, but I turned and I'm the big one.
All right,
Well, if
well,
we
you know
both
what,
turned
though?
at the same time, then
No.
we're facing each other, and then someone's gonna get hit in the face when you're coming on the swing around.
You know what though? Now I think about it. If you're lying in bed, right, and then that person starts spooning you, like that's fine. I guess. Like you're just sleeping there, and then the girl initiates the spoon. She happens to be on the outside. I'd be fine with that. Sorta. I think I'd have to turn over and then
Lynn's like, absolutely
He
not.
wouldn't. He wouldn't be fine with that.
I'd have to turn over and then.
Have you been with a man that's let you be the big spoon?
Again, I don't want to get stoned by women. I'm not looking to be the big spoon.
No, I'm just curious. Has
I think I'd
happened?
have to
Have
be
you
the
been the
big
big
spoon.
spoon?
Yeah, have you been?
No.
I feel like you have.
That's true.
I mean, emotionally, yeah, I'm the guy. Not physically.
I don't think I've ever been.
Like, you guys, you're talking to the person that can't even like date a short person. You think I would be okay? Like when I go on a date and somebody's like, "Oh, well, you're kind of tall," I go, "I gotta go." That's probably the worst compliment you could ever give me.
So
She's like, call me a
when she
midget.
walked into Tremonte today, I had
Lyndsey's
to look
like,
down
call
to
me a
see what
midget,
she had
I'd
her
be-
shoes on because I was like, wow, I'm sitting in this chair and I feel like she's really tall right now.
You did look tall when you came in today,
Yeah,
Oh,
even though you're not.
but I was also sitting in a bar stool.
is it because it's my pants?
Maybe it
like-
was that, but
I think it's the pants make me look taller.
because it made it seem like your legs were that
Yeah,
much
because I have like
longer.
a cropped shirt on. Yeah. But no, I have
Oh.
sneakers on.
Lindsay's like, call me a midget, and I'll be happier.
Yeah. Okay.
She's like, next topic,
Yes.
kink.
Okay, so when somebody writes on their profile, like kink apply or not vanilla, Brady's already going to his phone because
'Cause I
like
have
I
to see
knew
if
there
I
was gonna be
still have-
something on here.
These screenshots.
Like how do we feel about it? Is it like an immediate no?
No,
Is it gonna be
like
I'm
like
interested in
no,
knowing
like
what's
I'm
going
not gonna
on?
date them. No, is that what you mean?
Yeah,
No,
I'd be curious.
I would just be.
you're not like
I'd just be curious.
okay.
That's all.
You're not like a little scared because like to be honest,
No.
I'm a little scared. Like when you put it, like why do you have to put it out there? Like why can't you just feel it out? Like we're
you don't wanna
dating.
waste their time.
Waste their time, but like I just feel like if you get to know someone you might be like willing.
D-kink.
Yeah,
So
you don't think so?
There
Like
was-
Yeah, but they
you've
probably-
never been willing to do something because you're with somebody like that you like,
Oh no, I've done things I never would have done.
right? But I'm like, why do
They
I
would
have
try
to
it, and
like?
I'm like, I'll try that.
would you?
No. What the fuck is that?
Whoa,
It's someone that liked me on Hinge.
okay.
What's
Where
that?
are we
Horse's
going
tail?
with that?
You go, girl.
It's a whip.
Oh, I'd do that. Not that, but
A whip?
oh god. Okay.
What happened?
I'll send it as
I
a
think I'm afraid of.
thing to you.
Okay.
Was that a kink thing?
Brady got a
It was
like on.
Like this might count against me. You're at least 1/3 freak. Sorry, but like, again, I don't know. Like that to me is just like kind of a turn off when you have to like put it out there. Like it makes me like no.
That's good. That filters you out. So these people are looking for people that are a little more, you know,
Different.
Okay,
like you
So-
probably wouldn't get along with a furry.
like for friends.
Yeah, is that what they call those people?
This is bad.
So this
that the
was
right one?
another
The
opening
furries?
one I wanted Brady to weigh in on. So this is the message I received. I'm looking for one special friend to spend time with. You said not just sex, and I respect that, but I'm a little different. I'm a bit of a giver. Yes, that kind. And only want to do that. The last friend I had moved, but we had fun constantly. The only thing I can say is she said I was by far the best she ever had, and she had dated women. I'm absolutely 100% serious about only giving. Sorry if that's too forward.
That's a bit odd.
Okay.
And that was in the profile.
Was that a message?
Okay. I honestly am very distracted at what Brady just sent me and actually disturbed.
Yes. And so then
No, but
there was
I
another one.
think that she's just being very honest.
I just feel like when it comes to the sexual stuff,
that was just me. Try that.
I feel like get to know somebody and then maybe have that conversation or see
No,
where they're
100%,
at. I just don't
100%.
think we have to be
Yeah.
like putting it right out there.
I'm gonna have to go digging in the archives and see if I can find this. But there was a girl on Hinge, and remember when we talked about voice recordings
Voice
on
memos,
profiles?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And this girl had a voice recording, and it was very long, and it was
Oh God. What are you gonna say? No.
extremely like
You're like, please don't make it crazy.
she verbally talked about how she was looking for polyamorous, non-monogamous, this, that, the other.
Ethical, yeah. Uh-huh.
That's a lot of words.
This, that, the right, and there were so many words. This, that, the other thing, and then like begin
No.
to like go into all of the subsets of what
What those were?
they were, but like what kind of kinks. Ugh. It was traumatizing.
Okay.
Jesus.
Well, I know.
Mary and Joseph.
Well, I know there's one last topic that everyone got excited about tonight, and I mean everyone. I really mean like Brady and Batch. We were pre-gaming tonight, and the conversation for some reason took a turn to water picks.
Oh.
Mhm.
You ever used a water pick?
No.
Unbelievable.
I just
Best-
Like the dental care?
yeah.
Yes, it's the best thing you can ever buy.
Yeah, I went to the dentist last week, and
Mm-hmm.
we had that conversation that we have every time, asking if I floss enough, and I said, I'm just not gonna lie to you anymore. I don't floss enough. And then I was doing the TikTok thing, and then it must have known I went to the dentist, and it started showing me ads for water picks. So I bought one, and I used it. Like I've been using it
On the reg.
on the reg, and then
You don't need to use it every day.
No, I'm probably using it like every other day, every 2 days,
Yeah.
or whatever, and it's amazing. It's like
It's
life
great.
changing.
Like, I really think we should start talking about getting like water pick sponsorship at this point.
I'm telling you.
The fact that
Do
you
you, have,
guys,
do you use one?
no, I don't.
Do you
It's
floss?
unbelievable.
No, I already told you. Like, I go to the dentist and have anxiety when they're gonna ask me.
Right, but that's why I wanted to
That's why I
put
use
it
a
on the
water
record.
pick. You just.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let's say you have a girl sleepover.
Mhm.
Do you need to go
All right, so I'm
use
exempt from this conversation.
Well, whatever.
or a
guy.
partner?
Yeah.
Thank you for calling me out on my inequity,
Yep,
Scott.
yep.
A partner sleepover.
I will support your badoo. Go ahead. Go.
Thank you. Do you need to utilize the water pick before you
No,
get
you do
intimate?
that. You do that morning, knowing that you're gonna see her later. Like usually, if I'm going out, I'll
You
make
do
sure-
it. You do it after you
What's your dental care routine before you're making out with somebody in the morning?
brush your
Because there's a lot of people that are a hard, like, I got to get up and brush my teeth before I'm going to, like, kiss you or do anything in the
Oh
morning.
yeah. You have to do that.
Yeah,
You have to get out of bed, go brush your teeth before.
Well, usually I'll get up. I'll be like, I gotta take a piss. I'll go piss, and then I'll
Okay.
wash my teeth, brush my teeth.
Do you also scrape your tongue?
Yes.
Yes.
Before this makeout session?
Yes.
Well,
it's been a
depends.
while. I couldn't say.
Depends on how drunk I am too. In the morning though. Morning?
Lately, I do scrape my tongue. I have a new tongue scraper.
Yeah, you gotta scrape your tongue.
Okay.
Or-
I'm
or-
not saying I'm
or I
against the tongue
brush.
scraper. I just
I
didn't
brush
know
it.
like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
it needed to like happen before. Like, I don't know. Like,
Just
you're
clean it
laying in
up.
bed next to somebody. Like, it can't just organically happen. You have to be like, hey, time out. I need to
So-
go do this checklist real quick.
So
Well,
I'm unfortunately a mouth sleeper, a mouth breather
Okay.
when I sleep. So like, I have to brush my teeth when I wake up.
He also moves his lips when he reads.
I already knew like you saying like the word mouth was just gonna give.
He reads
That.
them so.
What?
When you read to yourself, you move your lips.
Oh,
Well, extreme dental care.
Yeah, I'm telling you, a water pick will change your life.
Okay.
You'll never have to worry about.
so and there's the one I got has a tongue scraper attachment that
Oh, I didn't know
sends
that.
water through it as well. Like,
But you can't look at yourself when you're doing it, or you'll squirt yourself in the face.
yeah, they recommend you to be
Brady,
bent
do you
over at a
want-
90-degree angle.
Oh,
Brady,
yeah.
do you want to like plug which water pick this is and hope this gets picked up? Because I have never had
900%.
more people.
I have no idea what brand I have.
It was a random one from the TikTok shop.
No, but I
Okay,
have.
well, I'm
Granted,
just saying, like,
my
you should
credit card
probably-
information is probably compromised now.
Yeah,
but
No,
it's
whatever.
everywhere in like China.
No, I
but-
heard they're gonna come out with one that's a water pick and a bidet.
Yeah,
And
nice.
like, as soon as you said water squirting, Brady, I was like, he's a child. He can't handle you saying water
This will be right
squirting.
in the bathroom, and you can do your mouth, and then you can do.
Is there what?
He's like that.
What else was I gonna say? Because I feel like at the bar, I was like, I can't say. We were talking about water pics, and I was like, I can't say something
I don't know.
until we come here, but I already forgot.
Oh, it was. I said no to it.
What
I
was
don't know.
it?
I don't know, but I said that we couldn't talk about that because I can't talk about that kind of stuff on the air.
Oh, I do
yeah,
know what it was. Okay.
I can't remember.
Brady said that one of his friends had gotten called out by a female for having short fingers.
Oh yeah.
And I was asking you guys like how you felt about that.
What about his fingers?
I don't know this
I don't
person's
have-
fingers. Like
I don't have a lot of personal experience with Brady's fingers.
I don't
But
know.
Lee's dogs say they're perfectly sized.
I'm just wondering
What?
if a girl told you that she was unhappy that your fingers were too short, how would you feel about this?
I mean, I've never had that happen.
Okay, but like let's say she did.
I'd be like, well, maybe there's just too much room where they're going.
And on that note,
Size is relative.
All right. Well, it seems like we're keeping it equitable
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah.
The zings keep coming for both genders. Okay, I guess that's like we'll just have to sign off on that note. Cheers one last time to our
Cheers.
tea party and spilling the tea.
Oh,
Scottie still has to drink his tea.
I gotta drink my
Yep.
tea.
Oh, here we
Cheers.
go. Cheers to the UK.
cheers, tea bags.
Death to the queen.
Lizzie's in a box.
We will catch you next time. Thanks for joining us.